The following program is a Greenlight Maine production being brought to you in part by Bangor Savings Bank.
It's the way life should be. Greenlight Maine, building Maine's economy. Greenlight Maine, start here, scale here, stay here. It's your Maine and mine, building Maine's economy, one dream at a time. It's the way life should be. Greenlight Maine.
Welcome to the college edition of Greenlight Maine. It's been an outstanding season as we close out our series today. The top three will go on to the finals and compete for almost $25,000 in cash. Today, it's the battle of the Colbys. Both student entrepreneurs are improving studying for students everywhere. And we're going to talk to them in a few minutes. But first, we want to check in with our judges who have been so gracious to be here throughout this series today. Welcome back, Kim Pope from Bangor Savings Bank.
Thank you so much. This has been a true honor to be part of the college edition of Greenlight Maine. So we're just so grateful to be here, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Okay, welcome back, Steve Kautz from Finance Authority of Maine.
Thank you. I'm a financial education specialist at FAME, the Finance Authority of Maine, which promotes the economic well-being of Mainers. FAME is an independent nonprofit agency, and we do that through business development, access to higher education, and financial wellness, which is what I do. Wonderful to take part in this very community feel exercise with these wonderful students.
Perfect. And last but not least, we have Abigail Carroll from Maine Angels.
Oh my gosh, it's been so great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I am here with as representing Maine Angels, and we are a Maine-based collaboration of professionals, and we invest and mentor Maine businesses. And I've been very impressed with the lineup here in the college edition. It's very exciting.
All right, well, we're going to talk to you in just a couple minutes. It is time for our first pitch, which comes from Colby College. I'd like to welcome Ishan Lee with InclusiM, whenever you're ready.
So, thank you. My name is Ishan Lee, and I'm the founder of InclusiM. I'm an Asian woman, early 20s, black hair, glasses, green shirt with suit pants. This might not be how typically people start a conversation, but without this line, 8% of the audience of the Green Maine cannot visualize me as the rest. When it comes to websites and apps, it's not just inconvenient. It's like you bar millions of people from accessing their essential services. So for a company with inaccessible design, you're risking losing more than 8% of users who control collectively about 20 billion in the discretionary spending in the US. You're risking the financial and the legal cases. So for example, in 2023, there are 4,600 lawsuits get filed with the emergence of European Accessibility Act, which asked the company to comply by June this year, as well as the emergence of all the other state level laws. Company have to take action. So here is where we came in. InclusiM support the small size company to build the accessible websites and apps with a focus on mobile apps. For those companies lacking in-house resources, it's really complex for them to navigate through hundreds of sections of the guideline and get that correct. And we provide the AI-powered solution to help them. It's fast, accurate, and low cost. It consists of two parts. So the first part will be we detect the source code and pair it with the render results. The second part is that we will provide the code fixes as your coding is generated by AI and it's real time. So what we are better than our components. Unlike the superficial overlays that just mask the issues, we're making actual changes in the code beyond just the traditional menu and menu testing, which is time consuming, as well as those automated scan, which is super unreliable and ignore a lot of issues. We are providing a solution that can integrate into your development workflow and help you to solve that issue. Originating from Kobe College and receive support from a lot of departments, we began to build a connection with the developers as well as the experts, accessibility experts in the Maine. We don't want to just build a product. We also want to build a community in Maine that foster the inclusion and accessibility in technology. InclusiM is here to create this movement. Thank you.
A tool that is much needed, so thank you so much. All right, kick us off, Kim.
Thank you so much. My question is, what would you say, if I'm a small business owner, is the biggest problem that I face that you can help me solve?
This problem is two-phase. The first phase is the usability side. It will be really hard for the users, for example, those who are using the screen readers, to navigate your apps or websites. If they just find it like it's so difficult, I cannot access it, they will just leave, which resulting in the financial loss. Another aspect is the legal aspect. You will get sued. Like the first penalty will be like 65,000, with the following penalty up to 150,000.
Wow. Steve.
Yeah, it's very important. Speaking of that, you mentioned the legal environment and changes that are coming. It seems to me that a lot of folks don't know about this. How is that both a challenge and an opportunity for InclusiM to grow your business?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you know there is a regulation in Europe called General Data Protection Regulation. Like a couple of years ago, nobody cared about data privacy, but now we have that in Europe, and like everybody who's like either like the business in Europe or the business in US, they need to care about their users and their data privacy. For the European Accessibility Act I just mentioned, it's similar. It will have this impact that does not just financially affect all the like companies that engage in such trade, but also kind of like raise as standards for the like a global standard for accessibility.
Abigail.
Yeah, so how are you going to find your clients and how are you going to approach them?
This is actually a really good question because our team really like encountered some difficulty in that from some aspect. We kind of start from the Kobe College. We actually just schedule a meeting with like the Kobe Communications where we can kind of like connect with the people who's working on the website accessibility and kind of to get some insight from them. We will start from the campus and then reach out to like other kind of like business or institution in Maine. Luckily, I received the support from my professor, who's like an expert in accessibility. She helped me build valuable connection with like the community.
Great. How did you come up with this idea? I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, I'd love to share about that. Actually, when I was in junior year, I was on the software engineer project, and I was told to fix something because there is a request from a colorblind user saying that our background color is a little bit hard for them to like identify what's going on there. And honestly, I spent days on that. Like it's more complex than I thought. And I spent days to figuring out the right color scheme. From that point, I just felt like even for the developers, this is not a small issue. If you can just do one click, and you can get like the result and how to fix those issues, that'd be awesome.
Nice job. Well, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we have to take a short break, but there's much more Greenlight Maine coming up next, so don't go away. We'll be right back. You come on over. Look right over. Great job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
With so many Medicare options, it can be confusing. At Martin's Point, we make your Medicare choices easy. Our all-in-one Medicare plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, and prescription drugs, dental, vision, and eyewear, fitness and wellness reimbursements, with premiums and copays as low as $0. As one of the highest-rated Medicare Advantage plans in New England, you can feel confident you're covered. Call or visit us online today to request your free Medicare Made Simple guide.
Welcome back to the Greenlight Maine College Series. Our next entrepreneur is also from Colby College. I'd like to welcome Katie Bernard with ExamWell, and you're solving problems for teachers, so good for you. Whenever you're ready, you can begin.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm the founder of ExamWell. As a college senior nearing graduation, I can say with confidence that teachers have been some of the most valuable and influential people in my life. Education is the key to success for future generations, yet the very people who make that possible, teachers, are overworked and burning out. The COVID-19 pandemic intensified teacher shortages. Districts are struggling to retain educators who are putting in long uncompensated hours outside of the classroom. One of the top time-consuming tasks that teachers spend time on is creating high-quality, cheat-proof monthly exam and weekly quiz problems. Existing problem banks are limited, overly simplistic, and not customizable, while AI tools like ChatGPT are unreliable for education, lacking the trust and credibility that teachers need. What's missing in the market is a trustworthy solution that provides high-quality, customizable problems that are tailored for every teacher's specific classroom needs. That's where ExamWell comes in. ExamWell is the first AI-powered problem bank built with a teacher verification network at its core. Teachers generate highly specific problems by inputting parameters such as subject, skill, problem format, and educational objectives. They can further customize problems with diverse names and themes that resonate with students, an approach that's proven to increase performance and engagement in students. Our AI leverages advanced prompt engineering methods and a robust fact-checking LLM architecture to create the most high-quality problems. The unique value of ExamWell is the teacher verification network, which is the most important part. When a teacher searches for a problem, they first see questions, trusted questions that have been verified by other educators. Then ExamWell generates new questions for review and approval. When those questions get verified, they are added to the verification database, reinforcing the network effect. So the more teachers that use ExamWell, the more powerful it becomes, creating a tool that is uniquely valuable and difficult to replicate. I plan to sell ExamWell directly to districts as a subscription, districts who are looking to retain their educators and adapt to the changing world, the fast-paced world of AI. I have built a minimally viable product and have been running demos with teachers, but I am seeking funding in order to finalize my development and to power my go-to-market advertising strategy. Support me in helping teachers get those unpaid hours back so that they can focus on what truly matters, which is shaping the next generation, and to give students customized assessments that truly support their learning. A stronger, more sustainable educational system means better outcomes for students and a brighter future for us all. Thanks.
Awesome job. I can just see the teachers like lining up to use this, so excellent. Go ahead, Kim.
Outstanding. I'm really struck with the devotion to bringing efficiency to the process for the teachers and allowing them to be more effective in probably what is their passion, which is teaching the students more personally to get rid of some of the more task-oriented items. How did you come about this idea?
So I knew that I wanted to help teachers because teachers are just so important for me and I value education so much. So I was talking to lots of different teachers and trying to figure out what their exact pain points were. I originally was looking to make a tool that would help teachers grade exams faster, but what I learned from lots of conversations with lots of different teachers is that what's really eating up their time is creating the exams. They're left scrounging the internet for problems and just inventing their own problem, particularly math teachers. These problems require a lot of reverse engineering for them to make, and it's so time consuming, and they didn't like the existing problem banks. They were wishing for a tool that was more customizable and specific for their needs.
Excellent.
Teachers have so many pain points. That's great. Steve?
Yes, so true. Longtime classroom teacher myself, so I hear you. Your comment about cheat proof, can you get into that a little more?
Yeah, of course. What I've learned from talking to teachers is that they have to make new quizzes and exams year to year rather than just reusing the same ones to prevent students from passing those on and cheating. And so that's really what makes this such a time-consuming task for them. It's something that they are just always having to do. The great thing about generative AI is that it is unlimited and it can just create literally unlimited numbers of questions and different types and versions of questions and questions with different educational objectives. So the goal of it is to be able to make all different types of problems so that students don't pass them on and they are cheat proof.
Thank you.
Abigail?
Love this concept. It seems like it's a situation where the product gets better and better the more it's used, if I understand.
Yes.
Like, how many people do you need to sort of lasso into this situation for it to start really working at a very good level?
I'm trying to figure out that exact number, but I do know that the power of the network effect, like you said, is the more people that start using it, the better it becomes. And it also provides me with a tool that prevents, it makes it difficult for other people to copy me when I have like so many verified problems. I think something that I'm thinking about starting out with is to build up the network effect, is to pay some teachers primarily to start verifying some of these problems so that this database grows. And then once I kind of get off the ground, then like I'll already start with that database.
And we have time for one quick question.
Great. You answered part of it in terms of how you were going to get people to sign on to this idea. So I think your idea to pay people to test your idea is really important. Have you garnered interest already at Colby?
I have garnered interest from different educators that I've been running demos with. So I have the minimally viable product, and I've interviewed lots of people to see that this is an issue for them, and then I've reached back out to them with the demo, and they have all been very interested in talking about bringing it to their districts later.
Well, you are well on your way, so congratulations with all your success so far, and we can't wait to see where you take this.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere because there's much more Greenlight Maine coming at you. Stay with us. Come on over.
Well done.
Nancy Marshall, the PR maven, here today with the Greenlight Maine Marketing Minute. Trade shows are an important part of any marketing strategy. The people working at your booth need to be fully engaged and not looking at their phones. They should make eye contact and say hello to people walking by the booth. If possible, it's best to reach out to participants in advance, especially if you have their email addresses. With key contacts, you may even want to make a phone call to arrange a time to meet. It's a good idea to have a giveaway where participants must enter their business card to be eligible. That will help you grow your list of prospects. Trade shows are all about relationships, so ensure that the representatives at your booth are skilled relationship builders.
I am truly awestruck by the innovation that exists FAME has fundamentally been a part of keeping the business community here resilient and robust.
Our role is to help.
To have people in your corner that will guide you through the whole process is really helpful.
When they say, hey, we believe in this, it's a real boost to confidence.
FAME works for Maine, helping businesses and lenders create a bright economic future.
It's about helping Maine grow.
ARB's advisors are providing savvy solutions to Greenlight Maine startups, closely held businesses, and organizations that operate internationally. And we're doing it the way you'd want Mainers to, guided by our local, sensible values.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
Welcome back to the college edition of Greenlight Maine. Our judges are going to take a deep dive into these two Colby College students' companies, and they were both amazing. Just real quick, we're going to go over the criteria for our folks at home. It's scalability, feasibility, innovation, overall quality, and the ability to stay in Maine and create jobs is which everybody wants. So let's start with InclusiM, just because she pitched first. What did you think?
I thought she is being extremely thoughtful about solving for an absolute necessity in the digital universe. I think we were all agreeing that we were so struck by her dedication and devotion to solving for the accessibility problem in the digital landscape.
No shortage of work there, right? As you were saying.
Yeah, this is a massive thing that is under the radar for most of us who don't realize what goes on behind the scenes with technology, but there are laws and regulations, some and some more are coming, and they're addressing, HE is addressing a real need, and there is a lot of business there. It's really endless. The challenge is, you know, there's going to be competition too, a lot of folks doing that, so how to be the one, and maybe, you know, how that impacts businesses in Maine are things for them to think about, but a tremendously well thought out concept, and they really have a handle on the details.
Yep. I agree. I think she had a great idea. I think the timing's really good with new regulations coming on board, and I think that success can also be driven by maybe focusing on a certain segment of the web population so they get really good at one niche, because I do think there's going to be a lot of competition, and having a sort of a subset focus might be really helpful to her. But really, really love it, and I think her timing's great.
Mm-hmm. I really like that she brought her team with her. I know we didn't get to see them on camera, but you guys got to meet them and talk to them and ask them questions. So it really gave you a good picture of what she's doing. All right, so ExamWell. Katie's very impressive, and teachers everywhere can use that tool.
Yeah. Super impressive. The focus on allowing teachers to bring efficiency to their work so that they can focus on their passion, which is working with students more one-on-one and not having to spend their time with tasks of exam building and quiz building. Really intriguing. And I think she has a really good start towards a good solution.
Yeah, incredibly well focused on a thing that's real. As a classroom teacher myself for years, I definitely used tools like that, and I think they're evolving, and her demonstration of what she's done already shows how it's so user-friendly and applicable to teachers. It's, you know, difficult to sell things, you know, to schools, but if it's really good, you can find a way, and teachers appreciate it. I like that she had a clear ask. Here's what I've done so far. Here's what I want the money for. Here's what's next. I thought that was very interesting, and the way that she presented that. But again, it is always a question: is can you do this on a large scale basis and get enough folks interested? But would definitely impact Maine teachers if she could get it going.
Nice.
I agree. I think Katie was very dynamic, and I love that she was trying to solve this problem that, as a student, she's been part of this academic, world for so long. And I love the integration of AI. And I also love that she had those teachers to make sure that AI didn't give those questions 6 fingers on a hand. I thought that was really, really smart. And I also think that there are a lot of ways, and some of which she discussed with her, that she can break this down so she can package this to different communities. The district she talked about, but she also talked about, having a lighter solution for teachers and homeschoolers. I think she's really thinking about a broad market strategy that I think could be really successful.
Which has also been growing, as we know.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to give you a couple more minutes to let you decide. But I just want to say thank you for being with us throughout the series. You've been amazing. Just your feedback and your advice to these students, I know it's going to take them far. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to have a quick break, a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with the results. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Darlings Brunswick Ford has pickup and delivery service. Our team saves you time by picking up your vehicle for a service appointment and then dropping it off when it's done at no cost to you. Call 844-5945 today.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
Located off I-95 in Oakland, First Park is known as Central Maine's most connected business park. It features high-speed fiber internet, 3-phase power, and is located in a foreign trade zone, connecting your business to a world of opportunity. With shovel-ready pre-permitted sites and only a short distance to the local airport and rail service, First Park also makes it easy for entrepreneurs, innovators, and businesses to distribute or receive products around the globe. Interested in locating your business to First Park? Get an exclusive offer at firstpark.com/gift.
Welcome back. It is time to find out who the winner is. No matter what, Colby College sees the day. But judges, I'm going to count you down. 3, 2, 1. And that means ExamWell gets the green light and is moving on in the competition. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. If you or someone you know is interested in starting a business, please go to our website at greenlightmaine.com, and we also have all of our episodes there. We'll be back next week with the start of our original Greenlight series, and this is season number 10, so we hope you will join us then. Until then, have a safe and successful week. Congratulations, Katie, come on over.
Greenlight Maine would like to thank our premier partner, Bangor Savings Bank, our corporate partners, and our sponsors. Thank you.